So, guys, welcome back. Let's talk about the Premier League today. There are some interesting games today. Um, the earliest kickoff we have today in England is by they have some games, 3 games by 3 p.m. We have Brentford versus West Ham. This is a London derby. It's going to be a very interesting game. Brentford versus West Ham. Two strong and stubborn teams, but at the moment, I think Brentford should have an edge because West Ham they're not really at their best and they're battling with relegation at the moment. And then Newcastle versus Brighton, 3 p.m. to Wolverhampton versus Sunderland. This is it's going to be another interesting game. Wolverhampton is relegated, confirmed. Sunderland is a stubborn team. So we'll see how it goes. And then the most interesting one, another London derby, Arsenal versus Fulham. This game is going to be, it's not going to be an easy game for Arsenal anyway. But Arsenal this is a must win for Arsenal. In fact, all the remaining games for Arsenal are a must win. Arsenal needs to win this game by every means possible, by every chance. Fulham is not an easy team to win like that. But then, hopefully Arsenal win because Arsenal are playing at home. So let's look at La Liga. Villarreal versus Levante, 1 o'clock. Valencia versus Atletico Madrid. Interesting game, 3:15 p.m. Very, very interesting game. Valencia versus Atletico Madrid. Deportivo Alaves versus Atletico Bilbao. Osasuna versus Barcelona, 8 p.m. And then German Bundesliga, Bayern Munich versus FC Heidenheim, Eintracht Frankfurt versus Hamburger SV, Hoffenheim versus VfB Stuttgart, Union Berlin versus FC Cologne, Werder Bremen versus Augsburg, Bayer Leverkusen versus RB Leipzig. And then I will have Udinese versus Torino, Como versus Napoli, Atalanta versus Genoa. And then the French League will have Nantes versus Marseille, Paris Saint-Germain versus Lorient, Metz versus AS Monaco, and then Nice versus Lens. So these are the top leagues in Europe. These are the games you're expecting today. I think I have to talk a little bit more about Arsenal game. Arsenal has a very uphill task today against Fulham. That game is not going to be easy as many people might think. If you watch football, you understand that this game is not going to be an easy game because Fulham is not on a very good day. They will just pour sand in your gare. So I'm not expecting a very easy game for us now. But I think they should win because at this point now, they've gotten to the critical point of the league. Any misbehavior, any capitulating at this point, Arsenal will lose the league. Manchester City will play on Monday against Everton, away to Everton. It's also going to be a very tough game for Man City because Everton will not be a walkover for them. All right. But then we'll see how it goes. The title race is getting interesting. Man City and Arsenal on the same point, going head to head, going toe to toe. We'll see who is going to come out victorious. I want Arsenal to win the league, but who am I? If they decide to, bottle it, we'll be here to banter, we'll be here to laugh, we'll be here to, to celebrate on their head. But for me, I want Arsenal to win the league. They deserve it. They've done well, they've tried, they've pushed hard. As much as at this point they came, crumbling a bit, misbehaving a bit, it doesn't mean that I don't want them to win the league. But the fun of football is if they fail to win the league, we'll come here to banter. Online and offline, we'll banter them. All right, that's the most interesting thing. So guys, let me have your thoughts, your views, and your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop my video. I'll see you again in my next video. Peace.
Football Fusion.